The winner of America's Drag Toon will receive 1 year's supply from Anastasia Beverly Hills, a crown and scepter from Drag Toon, and a cash prize of $100,000. May the best cartoon win. Well, look who's back for one last cartoon kiki. This season, 10 of the tooniest, looniest, and downright juiciest queens waltzed into our drag toon workroom, and honey, they gave us everything. But now, the runways are rolled up, the lipsticks have dried, and it's time for the real tea to be poured hot and unfiltered. Before our queens return to the set and face each other and their season receipts, let's take one more look at the wild ride that was America's Drag Toon, Season 1.
10 cartoon queens stepped into the workroom, ready to sashay, slay, and sketch their way to stardom. With fierce looks and show-stopping performances, you made us laugh, you made us gasp, and you made us believe in the power of drag. From stunning runways to iconic lip syncs and shocking eliminations, you gave us unforgettable toon-tastic moments. Rivalries, friendships, breakdowns, and breakthroughs, and more glitter than a cartoon can handle. Week after week, you surprised us, you inspired us, and showed us the magic of cartoon drag. Now, as all good things must come to an end, to the incredible queens of America's Drag Toon Season 1, thank you for the heart, the humor, and the magic. This was a season we'll never forget.
Well, that was a roller coaster. And I didn't even ride it, I just watched from the control room. But the time has come to face the music and the messy confessionals. Because the queens of America's Drag Toon Season 1 are in the building. Queens, welcome back. We have a lot to unpack tonight. Unfinished business, shocking eliminations, unexpected wins. And yes, somehow, a promo look that managed to outlive 6 queens. Donna, that outfit didn't just represent you, it practically applied for its own spot in the competition. What made it the one?
Baby, that look? That was me. Big, bold, a little extra, and impossible to ignore. You asked me, but does it represent you? I knew I was walking in to make a statement. And apparently I did. 3 times. You're welcome. Let's be real. It was iconic. I saw it and thought, if I'm going out in a blaze of feathers, I'm going out in Donna.
So what I'm hearing is, one woman's overused look is another woman's final tribute. Queens, should the dress be retired, framed, or put back on the runway for all stars maybe?
Retired. Set it on fire. Retired.
The look lives on, the feathers are still floating somewhere backstage, and Donna, she'll never let us forget it. And honestly, we wouldn't have it any other way. Now, some queens come into a competition and make waves. Others, they cause a full-blown storm system, complete with thunder, lightning, and a medieval glare. Let's take a look.
Dagmar is Dagmaring again. Here we go. Dagmar is Dagmaring. Dagmar is Dagmaring now. As expected, she's Dagmaring again. And Dagmar is Dagmaring. Girl, you're so predictable. Dagmaring again.
Dagmar is Dagmaring. Queen, when you heard your name turn into a verb, what was going through your head?
I assumed it meant I was doing something right. Because if I weren't, they'd all be ignoring me instead of quoting me. No one's ignoring you, girl. We're bracing for you. The moment Dagmar walked into rehearsal, slammed her script down, and said this is beneath me, that's when I knew she was Dagmaring. I thought it meant she was plotting to overthrow. She was plotting to overthrow my confidence.
So what is Dagmaring?
It's when you suddenly dissociate from the room and start like plotting and behaving overly confident, like when she starts putting everyone down. It's like Dagmaring.
Whatever it means, it left a mark, and probably a few emotional scars. Let's ask our viewers, what's your definition of #Dagmaring? Now, behind all the reads, the runway drama, and the relentless Dagmaring, this season was also filled with some truly unforgettable journeys. For our finalists, this experience has been more than just a competition. It's been transformation, evolution, and sometimes a whole therapy session. Bonnie, some very special people have been watching you from home.
Oh my God.
Are you ready? Let's roll the tape.
Hi Bonnie. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Win this for Quahog. But just in case you don't, I auditioned for the show too, so they don't think Family Guy just got losers. Donna, how are you? Anyways, Peter wanted to wish you good luck too.
I didn't want to. Jeez. Yeah, hi Bonnie, you're the best, we're rooting for you and all that. Oh, and if you win, can you land me $25,000?
Peter!
Yeah, Brian says hi.
Hey Bonnie, I hope you know that no matter what happens, you're still our queen here. I'm drinking for you. Cheers. And Joe's here too, yee.
Hey Bon, just wanted you to know, I'm very proud of you. I didn't know, you hated to stay at home that much, but, yeah, we'll discuss some things later. Good luck and I hope you take the crown.
Alright everyone. Now before leaving ya, here's a small song I dedicated for you. Definitely not to help out in my audition or anything, this song is for you Bonnie.
You'll never know just how much I love you. You'll never know just how much I care. And if I tried, I still couldn't hide my love for you. You ought to know, for if there is some other way to prove that I love you, I swear I don't know. You'll never know if you don't know now.
Thank you for considering me. Bonnie, we love you. Good luck, babe.
Good luck. Good luck.
Oh, look at you, Bonnie, getting soft on us.
I should have known Lois would find a way to make it about her, but honestly, that was everything. Yeah.
Well, I guess there's only one thing left to do. Lois Griffin. Congratulations, we'll see you in season 2.
Joe looked like he was blinking out an SOS. That's just his face.
Well, whether they were cheering you on, or stealing your spotlight, one thing was clear, the Swansons are watching. And after that season you had, they should be proud. Now, from a queen who stumbled her way to the finale, to a queen who lip-synced her way through hell, and nearly made it out the other side. Cassidy Williams. 4 lip syncs, 3 eliminations dodged, and 0 cracked lashes. How did you do it?
I honestly don't know. I blacked out every time. The music hit and I just thought, you are not sending me home in this outfit. You were lip-syncing like your rent, your man, and your air supply depended on it. She was fighting demons in those bottom twos. Literally backflipped over Sedusa. But let's be real, Cassidy was like a cockroach in a drag explosion. You just couldn't kill her. I was surviving. Some girls were thriving. I was scrapping. And let's not forget, she made it to top 4.
Cassidy Williams, you are the undefeated bottom queen of the season. Now while Cassidy became our unofficial lip-sync assassin, someone else had a different kind of legacy. Our pork chop cartoon, Miss Lazy Susan.
I still haven't unpacked. I was home before the Meet the Queens drop. I forgot you were there.
Pork chop went on to become Drag Race royalty. Do you think this is just the beginning?
Oh, absolutely. I'm like glitter in a carpet. You think I'm gone, but I'm coming back stronger and harder to get rid of. Next time you better show up with some outfits, girl.
From spinning out early to becoming a fan fave, Susan, you gave us one episode and a legacy. You are our pork chop cartoon, and we love you. Alright queens, we've had talent, chaos, and enough feathers to stuff a couch, but we're just getting started. When we come back, fights, flops, and some backstage fireworks that never made it to air. Don't go anywhere.
Does this happen to you a lot?
Oh, your eye is weird. Let's talk about that. Non-specific excuse.
Yeah, me too. Try not giving a fuck. Not giving a fuck retails for the small price of $9.99. And an eyeball.
Welcome back to America's Drag Toon Season 1 reunion. Now cartoons, there's something we did not show the audience during the season. Because when it came to rehearsals for the girl group challenge, let's just say, the drama offstage deserved a standing ovation of its own. Let's take a look.
We blocked this scene 3 times, and she keeps changing the direction. Can someone tell Dagmar this isn't her musical? I'm trying to elevate the tone. Right now it looks like a haunted middle school recital. No, you're trying to turn a group number into your solo tour, and I'm not here to be your backup gargoyle. Can we dim the lights during my section and maybe add a fog machine? I need the mood to match my delivery. Your delivery? Girl, it's a goth song, not your dramatic reading of Wuthering Heights. Well, someone has to bring nuance. You've been stomping around like an angry bat for 2 days. But at least I show up ready to rehearse. You've been late every damn day, but suddenly you've got notes for everyone? I'm not giving notes, I'm correcting the vibe. The vibe is off. And frankly, if you can't commit to the aesthetic. Oh my god, say aesthetic one more time and I swear I'll shove this mic stand up your Victorian. Oh my god, security.
Wow, stop.
Whoa. That wasn't a rehearsal, that was a battlefield.
I meant every word.
Dagmar, you were in full diva mode that day. Looking back, was that just part of Dagmaring?
It was a high-stakes challenge. I had a vision. And some queens didn't match the tempo. Some queens didn't get a chance to match it because you steamrolled the whole cast.
So, is this feud still alive or have we hit a resolution track?
Look. In the moment, I was intense. Maybe too intense. I do take the work seriously. But I can see now that I could have collaborated better. Is that an apology? Maybe.
Look at that, peace in our time. Dagmar, we love a queen who can Dagmar and develop. And since we're seeing a new side of her, it feels like the perfect time to share another peek behind the crown. Dagmar, your kingdom, and maybe a few familiar faces, wanted to say something to you.
Dagmar once saved my cow from a burning bakery. I never got the cow back. But still go Dagmar.
She poisoned me once. Accidentally. I think. Still love her.
Not everyone can rule with an iron fist and a charming laugh, but Dagmar does it effortlessly.
She's the only queen who scares the demons more than they scare us. That's leadership.
If sarcasm were gold, she'd be the richest woman in Dreamland.
She once looked at me and said, "You'll never matter." I felt seen.
Dagmar for the crown, or at least for slightly fewer executions this year.
I've never trusted royalty, but I do fear Dagmar, and that's close enough. Dagmar for the win.
She's cold, ruthless, and manipulative. But she's family, and I'm weirdly proud.
She always got the last word at dinner, usually after poisoning everyone else at the table. Classic Dagmar. We're rooting for you, sis.
Yes! Bring the crown home!
Yeah, she's tried to kill me. A lot. But deep, deep down, beneath the layers of betrayal, she is kind. Kind of iconic.
Well, would you look at that? Even the Ice Queen has a warm side. Were you expecting that message from them?
Not at all. I didn't think they'd watch, let alone send that. I guess even a villain gets fan mail.
Aww. And now that we've seen your softer side, let's go back to a moment that was not so gentle. Snatch Game Cartoon Edition. Yzma, let's talk about it. You stood your ground, changed characters last minute, and you won.
Dagmar said I couldn't pull it off. So I let her have it, picked another character, and I crushed it. Which is funny, because she said she'd make anything iconic, but her Snatch Game was giving. Budget brunch host. I may not have won the challenge, but at least I didn't rely on an attitude to get there. No, you relied on one facial expression and a half smile. But we love a one-note queen. And we love a surprise win.
Well, if Shade was a challenge, you both just won. But Yzma, after all that heat, there's someone who wanted to remind you why you've always been a star. Roll the tape.
Yzma, I'm so happy for you. To support our queen, I called some of your friends and prepared a little something you might want to take a look. Ready, guys? Hit it!
Here's to the plots that never quite land, to backup plans drawn in the sand, to cursed crowns and poison tea. You make mayhem look like glee. With every scheme you made your mark in purple smoke and snarky spark. So here's our ode, our fiendish cheer. Raise a lash and disappear. You're one of us, unhinged and grand, with wicked dreams and potion plans. You slay the stage with villain spin. Yzma, baby, get that win. One of us, forever vile, forever fam, forever crown, forever Yzma.
Huh? It's good, isn't it? Good luck, Yzma. We love you.
Okay now, that's production. Kronk baby, we are hiring, call me. Yzma, how do you feel?
I'm disgusted. I'm embarrassed. I'm slightly turned on. And I want a copy of that by midnight. They're chaotic, petty, and over the top. My chosen family. Aww. I'm still shook Cruella hit that 8 count in heels. She's been practicing for court appearances. Hades ate that.
I mean, when the literal underworld shows up to root for you, that's love, baby. Well, we've celebrated the villains, and now it's time for our queens to get just as shady. That's right. You thought we were done. Oh no, baby. We're ending this reunion the way any good drag saga should. That's right, cartoons, the library is open. Because reading is, what?
Dagmar, you say you're a queen, but half the time you look like you were ruling over a clearance rack. Isma, you won Snatch Game by being petty, so basically, you played yourself. You, Principal Amzi? Yes. Izzy, you were giving brats doll energy, if the brats forgot to charge their battery. Isma, you are the blueprint for what not to do after 70. Cassidy Williams, for lip syncs and still no win? Girl, even the songs were tired of you. Bonnie, you said you couldn't sew and couldn't write jokes. Babe, are you sure you're not just describing your personality? Cassidy girl, if charisma was money, you'd be on food stamps. Lazy Susan, you were so undercooked, I thought Gordon Ramsay was about to send you home. Sedusa, you walked in like a villain, and left like a background character. Donatella, that promo look traveled more than you did this season. Which episode were you on? Lazy Susan, first out, still iconic. Like a roach in a sequin dress. Bonnie Swanson, you might not sew or write, but you do serve delusion. Patty, your drag is so dry, it needs a humidifier and a prayer. Donna, your promo look worked overtime, shame your screen time didn't. Dagmar, you may be royalty, but I'm the villain everyone actually rooted for.
Child. The library is officially closed. Now, before we say goodnight, there's just one more title to hand out. All season long, one queen brought kindness, heart, and a whole lot of love, even when things got cutthroat. Cartoons, earlier tonight, you cast your votes for who you think was the sweetest among y'all. And the results are in. Miss Congeniality of America's Drag Toon Season 1 is Cassidy Williams. Cassidy, is there anything you'd like to say?
I've never won anything. Except a bunch of lip syncs I didn't want to be in. Thank you.
And now you've won something. You've been the heart of the season, Cassidy. Congratulations. And just like that, this reunion comes to a close. The drama was real, the tea was piping, and the queens did not hold back. Next week, on this very stage, we are crowning a winner, baby. Is it the sultry suburban slayer? The icy royal with a burning fire? Or the wickedly sharp show stealer? I wanna hear it from you at home. Are you Team Bonnie? Team Dagmar? Or Team Isma? Make your voice heard. And as always, if you never try, you'll never know. Can I get an amen up in here? Alright, say goodnight, cartoons.